everybody, it is 6 o'clock at night on Saturday, November 13th. Yes, the 13th, I have to double check. So I just got back from a massage for a reward of finishing Seeds of Doubt and sending it out. But I just got notes back from my final beta reader, and they are so extensive that I love them. So I have looked over just the first 2 or 3 pages worth of notes. It's a long document, so I am very excited to go through and sort through and see how it goes and start making a list of what I want to incorporate and see, oh my goodness, like I sent out my query letters to 5 agents, and some of these notes may make my word count different. It may increase my word count, which is good, but it'll mean that it's different than what I put on the submission query letter. So maybe I should make 2 different versions, so keep the version that I have and make a new version. Well, obviously I should do that, but like if I get a request, which one do I send? So yeah, decisions, and time to go through the notes. Tonight it is Caramel Pumpkin Swirl, the new one. Well, old scent. Oh, it smells so good. Old scent, but a new candle. Okay, so I just got through 15 pages of tiny fonts of notes. Oh my goodness, they are so extensive. I love them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I made notes of what to change in the next draft of Seeds of Doubt. Yes, it's on submission, but I think these could help. So I am going to, I don't know, should I work on them tonight or wait to hear back from agents, or I don't know what to do. So I jumped the gun on submitting to agents, but I was super excited and I felt like the timing was right. I felt like it was now or never. So maybe I'll hear a no from all 5 of them, and then this will get me an author mentor match, maybe. So yeah, like there are a few time skips in my novel of like a couple hours or to the next morning where I could take those time skips out and shove stuff sooner and keep the pacing a lot tighter. One of my friend characters is probably gonna get cut because she doesn't serve much of a purpose. Rest in peace, poor Carol. She was mostly the supportive friend, so instead we're gonna have the jock and the metalhead. So, and then the comic book kid. So, quite an eclectic group of friends. And I do like her idea of adding a new chapter 1 pre what my chapter 1 is, just to introduce the layout of the street, who the characters are, who they are in relationship with each other, and then have the cliffhanger at the end be Miss Sundew moving into the street, like the moving van pulling into the empty house. So I think that will help so that you care about the sister more, because she is integral to the plot, especially in the second half. So I can introduce more of the neighbors that will be in the subsequent books of the series as well. So that is like something that I can do soon. So yeah, it looks like this book may get a higher word count, so hooray! Because I tapped out at 21K, so maybe this will get it even longer and a little bit more of a beefier book. So, because the Goosebumps I were reading were 25K, so I would like it to be 25K. I just couldn't do it in the last draft, so yeah. With that, it's time to get back to work. Hello everybody, it's the 14th, so Sunday. Poor Roy has been sick, so I didn't bother uploading the blog last night. It was really short anyway, and I only got done what you saw. So it was about 400 words of taking notes on the notes. And Roy has been throwing up, the poor dude. He's eating again now, so I think he's on the mend. And he has cardboard stuck to his face. There you go. Yeah. So I am currently on Chandra's live stream and have been journaling, and I am debating on continuing on with the sequel as is, or go through and edit book 1 to meet the notes, even though it's already on submission. So there are some things I can change that won't affect the synopsis very much. So decisions. I'm leaning towards diving back into book 1 and doing some of the notes, but Chandra and Megan were like, just finish the sequel. So also while laying in bed, I had a inkling of a plot bunny hit as I was half asleep. So that one probably be a YA horror, but I don't know. Like, there's so many books I have planned for this series, this Nightmare Lane series, but I don't know if the series is gonna get picked up, and if it doesn't, can I pawn these off as standalones and like make them on different streets? I don't know. This is very complicated, and now I have this YA in the back of my mind a little bit, so life. Okay, so Chandra's on another sprint now. One of the plot bunnies I have is a middle grade where the main character is a spiritual medium, and Jessica Williamson said that there is a book called Spirit Hunters by Ellen O, like O-H. So I have put that on my Libby app. We do have the audiobook at our library apparently, so it should be available in 2 weeks. So I will see what's already been done in this type of plot before. So I'm really excited, and we got on the topic of, like, apparently she can perform exorcisms, but she said that she exorcises demons, and so we're like, exercise? And so, like, move that ectoplasm, do corpse pose. So oh my gosh, that would be such a fun little book. But yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing today, what is going on, so I will continue to sit in contemplation while I listen to sad, slowed songs with reverb. So it's gonna be great. So it is the last sprint now on Chandra's stream, and I have added some books to my TBR to listen to and to read for research on YA thrillers and some middle grade thrillers, dark academia stuff. Very excited. I'm not sure what to work on. I am stuck. Like, all of the advice online says don't work on a sequel to a project you are querying because it might not get picked up, and then you won't be able to get the sequel done anyway, like sold. So wait to see if you get the first one sold or not. So, but always be working on something else. So I'm wondering if I should work on this other medium plot bunny. So like I've been watching Bookend Lane's or just Bookend's literary agency YouTube channel videos, and they were saying how when they ask authors when they're on the call to offer representation, they always ask, what else are you working on? So you should have things in your back pocket that you are working on, that you plan on pursuing. So I feel like I need to have something going on besides just this series that I have hope that it will get picked up, but it's not a guarantee. So I need to figure out where to spend my time for the rest of this Nano. I think I need to just do more brainstorming on this plot bunny and see if it evolves from like a dust bunny into a full-on plot bunny. So I need to come up with a story idea for it. Like I have a premise, but I need a story. And maybe even a main character. Kind of important. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, is brainstorm on this girl who is a spiritual medium story. So whether it'll be middle grade or YA, I'm not sure. I feel like it would be easier to sell as a YA, but there is one middle grade that has it. So she does exorcisms and is like being trained to take over for somebody else to do them in that book. So lots to think about. I will get to brainstorming. It's 8 p.m. still on Sunday, and I talked to one of my sisters, and I think I need to work on this plot bunny for at least a week while I percolate over the notes for Seeds of Doubt, because I finished the first draft on the 1st, and then I did the second draft that same week. So it needs to sit a little bit, and I want to hear back from the agents to see if they have R&R notes and things like that. So I'm gonna let that sit for at least a week while I work on something completely different. So instead, I'm going to be working on a project that is potentially a YA thriller. Maybe it's just a YA horror. I'm not quite sure which direction I want it to go, but I want it to be dark academia. So a boarding school in the wilds of Canada where my 15-year-old main character will be starting a program at this school. So she will be a freshman there, and I don't know what I want to give away, but there will be spooks involved and possibly some possession and some spiritualism going on, so I'm very excited. So I have officially, in my big bullet journal, started a section for this. This first half is my other projects, so yes, projects that are on the back burner too, but they're adult. So, well, one of them was YA, but it's shelved. So, yeah, I have YA thriller, and I want to come up with my main character and the setting and do some research. I'm thinking maybe Newfoundland, but yeah, we'll see. Somewhere in the wilds. I need to research ley lines and see if there are any around there, so that's what I'm gonna be up to. All right, it's 9:30 at night, and I now have a location, and a year for this YA novel. Hooray, hooray. I'm so excited. I stole part of the idea from Gloria Writes the Blues, but she said I could be a bad art friend, so it's okay. So I'm very excited. This will be a boarding school, and I now know where, I now know when, and I have the phone number for the cultural center there. So I will be calling them so I can get the history of the place. And then it's actually within driving distance from me. Like, it'd be a long drive, but I could do it to go and visit and see for myself. And I'm going to be asking a lot of questions of what was actually around during the historical year that I want this to take place. So I have already done research on like the churches around there and the farms around there and what was there during this time period. But it'd be nice to hear it from them. And there are these stone walls, so I want to hear the history of those and how long have those been there, and could they be indicative of ley lines? Who knows? So very excited, and I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. So I'll see you all tomorrow.